Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Woman left with severe burns after saving Grandad from burning Caravan in Holiday Park. A woman has suffered severe burn wounds after heroically saving her Grandad from a caravan that went up in flames in Skegness. Melissa Shaw, 33, had traveled to Coral Beach Holiday Park in Goldmells for a weekend getaway with her grandparents, mother and aunt. After spending the night in the caravan, Melissa woke up at 5 a.m. to the smell of smoke and the sound of alarms as flames ripped through the vehicle. The family rushed to escape the inferno, with the 33-year-old care worker suffering the most severe burns, before she realized her 80-year-old grandfather, Michael Thornton, was still inside. She says, "I can't remember if it was in my bedroom or the other room. I just remember trying to put a fire out, and that's how I got the burns on my hands. Then I woke my auntie up, and I was shouting for everyone. My mom was already awake and shouting, and then me and my auntie went out of one door, and my mom and my grandma went out another, and I was like, where's my Grandad?" Ms. Shaw described how she rushed back into the burning caravan to save her Grandad despite having already suffered extreme burns to her hands. "I couldn't get him because of the injuries to my hands," she told the Mail Online. "I managed to get him out of bed, but then he was at the bottom of the bed and I couldn't get him out of the caravan by myself." Ms. Shaw decided to scream and shout for help, before the next-door neighbor at the park rushed to the scene and helped drag her grandfather to safety. The family were all taken to Boston Pilgrim Hospital to be checked after the incident, while Lincolnshire police evacuated those in nearby caravans. The force said a scene guard had been erected for public protection, adding that the fire was not being treated as suspicious. Ms. Shaw from Bradford, Yorkshire, was the only family member to suffer injuries, which she spent 3 days in the hospital receiving treatment for. She says, "Because they don't have a burns injury ward, they couldn't do much for my burns. It was more keeping an eye on my breathing because of the smoke inhalation, and because I have asthma it was playing up." The family say they lost everything in the fire, which has since been ruled as accidental, as the caravan was uninsured. Ms. Shaw adds, "They have looked into it and the caravan was not insured, they can't do anything about it. It was my car as well that set on fire, and my car is insured and stuff, but it was on finance, and the insurance won't cover all the finance and the excess fee. Some of us lost literally everything. I lost everything, even the clothes I was wearing, because the hospital had to chop them off me to see if I had more burns anywhere else. They chopped the rings off my fingers." Ms. Shaw's mum and grandmother managed to save their handbags from the fire, while her aunt and grandfather also lost their belongings. "My main concern was to get everyone out of the caravan. I wasn't thinking, grab this, grab that." Due to the severe burns on her hands, Ms. Shaw has had part of her middle and ring fingers removed, and is expected to be off work for 3 months while waiting on a skin graft. Her niece, Lee Dibb, has set up a GoFundMe page for the family, which has a goal of raising £1,000. The 23-year-old said, "Everyone is back home, and everyone is pretty much all right, except for my auntie. She is suffering from really severe burns on her hands, and she's going to have multiple surgeries, and it's going to take a while for them to heal." Get in touch with our news team by emailing us at webnews@metro.co.uk. For more stories like this, check our news page. Era. More, major update given on fire near Heathrow Airport. Era. More, I loved my big brother, then I discovered he wanted me killed. Era. More, huge fire at Walt Disney World forces hundreds to evacuate. Stay on top of the headlines with daily email updates. This site is protected by Ray CAPTCHA, and the Google privacy policy and terms of service apply. Your information will be used in line with our privacy policy.